Hey everybody, about a minute and a half left in warm-ups before we get the game started. The Rockridge team that we're facing off against tonight is the same one we tied last week. Should be a good event. Opening face-off won by Rockridge. Pass ahead, narrowly misses there. Stanley picks this up, sends it back the other way. Roxon into the zone, loses possession. Rockridge comes back the other way. Stanley again at neutral to pick this up. Intercepted by Rockridge. They're into the zone on sides, 2-on-2. Shot. Knocked aside by Gavin. Brendan gets this out of the zone, loses at center ice. Picked up by Rockridge, sent back the other way. Griffin will go D-to-D, pass misses. Centering pass, knocked down by Stanley. Shot gets blocked out front. Griffin sends it back the other way. JSB and Rux are into the zone. Poke checked away. Regroup behind his own net here, sends it around the boards. Charlie picks that up, fires it up, held in at the point, sent back down to the corner by Rockridge. Charlie to the near side here, he'll pass it up to Rux. Rux is looking as he comes forward, centers that, intercepted on the back check there. Rockridge is coming back the other way now. Onside at the line, poke check by Matt. Jace clears that to the sidewall. Loose in the slot. Matt picks this up. The head of steam. He'll be the other direction. Fires it from the wall. Stick save. Rebound by Charlie. Matt poking at it. That's a goal.
Let's go!
Can't tell if it was Matt or Charlie. Actually, it's Declan. My apologies. It's Declan, I believe.
Let's go, Proctor!
Neutralized straw here, taken by Declan. He pushes it forward. Ryder picks that up into the zone. Battle for it at neutral ice. Dumped in by Bria.
Scoring for Proctor, number 32, Matthew Volsky. Unassisted.
There you go! Get it!
Oh, Ryder fans on it. Bria steps up, puts that one off the goaltender. Rockridge coming back the other way here. They dump it into the zone where Charlie should be picking this one up. Oh, that'll end up for icing. We'll go back the other direction. Puck's one, draws one by Rockridge. They'll go behind their own net there. Pass it forward. Rux chips it back into the zone. Brendan picks that up at the top of the circle. Loses it. Jace able to get that one back down. Brendan on the centering pass. Narrowly misses Jace there in the slot. Griff at the point. Dumps it around the wall. Rockridge back the other way here. They're good at the line.
There you go, Gab!
Shot on net, smothered by Gavin. 13:56 left to the first period. Rails have the 1-0 lead. Shots currently favoring Rockridge, 5-2. Ruck set to take the draw here. He wins it back to Charlie. Sends it behind to Matt. Matt will fire that off the near wall. It does make it out of the zone.
Go, go, go! Hustle!
Jace trying to get to that one first. He forces it down behind the net. Rockridge picks that up on their own half wall. It's taken away by Brendan. He walks into the circle, fires that right off the goalie's chest. He'll hang on to that one for an offensive zone draw for the Rails. Matt dumps that around the corner, sent back down behind the net, where Ryder is battling for it with two Rockridge players. Puck sent up a half wall there. Charlie pinches at the point. Rockridge is still able to get out of the zone. They're 1-on-3 at the line. Matt poke checks that away. It's picked up by Ryder. Declan steps over to help.
There you go, 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 Bria, go!
The Rails lose possession there. Puck gets chipped out. Rockridge coming back the other way, 2-on-2. Shot from the top of the circle is deflected wide by Stanley. Shot from the point. Broken up by Charlie and Stanley. Ryder picks this up, tries to chip it off the wall. He does end up getting it out though. He's got Bria with him. They're 2-on-1 at the line. Poked away in the corner.
Oh, good try. Let's go, Proctor. There you go.
Rux takes that away. He's at the top of the circle. Tries to shake the D. Centering pass gets knocked back behind the net. Bria picks that up. Rux picks that up behind the net. Puck's dumped in. Griffin gives chase there, shoves it around the wall. Held in at the point. Ruxin lifts the stick, unable to take it away. Griffin has the puck again. It's dumped back into the corner. Stanley picks this up on the near side. Around one there. Able to get around the second one. He's cut off as he enters the zone. Loses possession. Puck is loose. Rockridge able to send it back out. Brendan picks this one up. The Rails are onside but unable to enter the zone.
Stay on it.
Into the circle. Centering pass misses the mark. It's sent down into the corner. Stanley chips that up the wall. It's held in, dumped back behind the net again.
Go.
Brendan picks that up in the circle, tries to clear, doesn't quite make it out. It gets dumped back in.
Go, Brendan, go.
Brendan will have to regroup. Battle in the corner there for the puck. Puck comes out front, shot on net, knocked away by Gavin. This puck's still loose. Gavin finally finds it, and he'll cover. 10:27 left in the first period. Shots favoring Rockridge, 7-4. Well, the defensive zone draw here for the Rails. Declan will be on the dot. Bria wants to make sure all our fans are watching. Charlie will push this to the corner. Declan in a battle there. Loses it. Shots blocked out front by Matt.
Go.
Skates away with it, chips it up. It's in Bria's feet. She loses it. It's dumped back in on a deflection. Icing will be waved off. Charlie will be forced to play it. He surveys. Decides to take it out himself here. Out of the zone. Puck's tipped away. Ryder gets it past. Ryder and Bria combine to get that puck into the zone. Rockridge back the other way here. Goes through the stick, through the triangle on Matt, unable to collect it before he gets to the net though, and that ends up in the corner. Centering pass gets dumped all the way back down into the corner. Matt around one here, picks his head up, chips that ahead. It's knocked down by a Rockridge player in neutral ice. On sides, they dump it back into the corner, and it comes around to the near side.
Let's go. Hustle.
Charlie with the puck as the Rails exit the zone. Meets two Rockridge defenders, able to get it down into the end. Declan knocks that away from a Rockridge defender. Shot gets kicked aside. Puck loose in the circle. Declan fires this one from the bottom of the circle, hits the side of the net. Bria in behind the net, grabs that one, centers it. Brendan picks that up, backhand shot, that's in. Brendan from Bria.
Let's go, Proctor! Alright, Rails, go!
And the Rails have a 2-0 lead. Rux wins that drop back, but Rockridge takes possession. Come to the near side here as they enter the zone. Centering pass, misses its mark, ends up on the far wall. Jump back into the corner.
Number 34, Brendan Peterson, assisted by number 24.
What's up, Rux?
Jason to the zone, he's into the slot. Fires that one off the goaltender, shoved into the corner. Brendan has it, centers it, intercepted. Rockridge will chip it back out. Griffin picks this up in the neutral zone. He goes D to D with it. Stanley will start back the other way. This pass gets intercepted and dumped back in. Where Griffin will chase. Griffin rims that around the board. Sent back in where Griffin will collect it again. Chipped around the defenseman by Ruxin. Brendan in a battle for the puck there. They're in on sides. Puck's still bouncing around. It's sent back the other way. Griffin picks it up at neutral ice. He goes D to D again. Stanley settles this one down on the near side. Passes that ahead to Rux, who bounces it off the board into the zones. Chase giving pursuit. Clearing attempt is knocked down in the slot by Brendan, but then taken away again by the Wolverines. Into the high slot, shot goes in, Gavin able to glove that, he'll hang on. We'll have a defensive zone draw for the Rails, 7:18 left in this first period. Draws one back by Declan. Matt passes it over to Charlie, who sends it back.
Go!
Matt gives this away in the slot. Covered up by Declan. Charlie chips it out. Ryder and Bria are off to the races, 2-on-1 at the line. Ryder tries to jump to the slot, unable to control. Rockridge tries to dump it back the other direction.
On defense!
They'll be out of the zone fairly efficiently there. Good back pressure from Declan, forces the puck loose. Matt will collect behind his own net. Started back up. Sent up to Bria. Bria unable to chip it out of the zone, and it gets dumped back into the corner. Charlie here on the near side. Doesn't win the race. Ryder helps him out. Off the wall, but it's held in at the point. Charlie blocks a shot there at the top of the circle. Gives it over to Bria, who's able to get it out of the zone. Declan wins the race there. He's 1-on-1 at the blue line. Jumps to center ice, fires that one far down and goal. Declan goes bar down for the third goal of the game. See who the assist gets credited to there. I believe Bria chipped it ahead. Center ice face-off taken by Rocks, who wins this back to Stanley. Stanley chips it forward. Jace will have it there in the blue line. Officially unassisted. Jace dumps that into the corner. Gets sent around the other wall. Brendan unable to knock that down, but Griff does just to neutral ice. Goes D to D here to Stanley. Stanley fires this up ahead. Jace will be in on sides. Stanley tries to pinch at the point. Centering pass to Brendan. Brendan fires that one off the blocker. Jace on the rebound, unable to make that work. Brendan picks this one up at the top of the circle and sends it back in. Rockridge comes back the other direction here. They're 2-on-2 as they enter the zone. Lose possession in the slot, sent to the sidewall here. Jace able to backhand that one up to Ruxin, who's back out of the zone. Ruxin switches course, fires that wide over to Brendan. Brendan will have to give chase. Rockridge able to knock it back out. Griffin trying to handle that one at neutral ice, sends it across where Stanley picks it up and enters the zone. Stumped into the far corner where Rockridge will pick it up. They'll send it all the way down. This should be an icing. 4:52 left in this first period. Offensive zone draw for the Rails. Shots currently favoring the Wolverines 10-5. Rockridge wins that draw, but it's sent back towards the net. Bria from the wall should be unassisted.
Woo-hoo! You go, girl! Way to go, Bria!
What'd she say?
I don't know. I think the coach made her some sort of promise.
Taking it over. Hijacking it.
Declan will win this draw here. He's giving it to Ryder. Ryder skates to the top of the circle. Puck's loose. Ryder picks that up at the circle, fires it off the goaltender into the near side corner. Clearing attempt, knocked down by Matt. Matt fires that towards the post. That gets kicked into the corner. The Wolverines will win that battle and they come back the other direction. 1-on-1 at the line here. Poke checked away by Matt, sent the other way. Bria able to chip it out of the zone.
Stay on it, Bria. Go get it. Go
She
get
gives
it.
chase. Rockridge comes back the other way. Matt picks this up in the circle. Steps around one.
24, Bria Van Dam.
Almost on that.
That dump in misses the net. Icing's waved off, and Wolverines will be forced to play it. Puck squirts to the slot. Declan picks this one up. Matt's going to hold the zone there. Skate around the defender, dumps it into the corner. It'll rim around where Bria will pick it up on the far side. Bria centers, that gets knocked away. Charlie steps off the wall, still has possession. Dumps it down to Ryder, who's unable to connect on the one-timer. Wolverines pick it up behind their own zone and rim it around again. Charlie pinches at the point. Managed to hold the zone, fires that one across. Need to win the race to the puck here. Rockridge sends it up and they're out of the zone efficiently. Puck's in on sides. Charlie unable to knock that away. Matt will poke check that one. Shot from the boards goes off of Gavin's glove and into the corner. Matt steps around one. Headman pass looking for Declan, just misses its mark. Bria giving chase. Bria forces the Wolverine player behind his own net. Chips it back far side. Declan gets beat at the point there, and Rockridge comes back the other way.
Go defense!
Shot from the top of the circle gets partially blocked by Griffin. Near side wall here. Stanley battling for it. Gets it ahead to Bria. Bria loses on a stick check there. Griffin tries to cover up. Bria able to shove it back out of the zone. In on sides, they dump it into the corner. Declan collects. He'll skate it back through the circle here. Chips it around one, gets it to Ryder. Ryder and Bria will be 2-on-3. Declan joining the rush. Ryder gives it to Declan in the circle. Declan unable to connect on a shot. Bria fans on a shot attempt. Fires that one off the side of the net. Wolverines will go around behind the net to the near side here. Their pass gets them out of the zone. 2-on-2 at the line. That shot gets fired off the crossbar and over the net. It hits the glass. Stanley will take it to the far corner. Puck squirts out. Gavin says enough of that, covers it. We'll get a defensive zone draw with 1:48 left in the first period.
Let's go, Proctor!
Ruxin's up to take this draw here. He wins it, just walks away with it. Chips it up to Brendan, ends up in his skates, and Rockridge sends it back the other way. Charlie will send this around the corner to Matt. Matt not able to catch up to that one. Jace battling there. Rockridge sends it back into the circle. Charlie will circle his net. Fires that off the wall up to Ruxin, who's able to chip it out. Wolverines will be in offsides. We'll have a neutral zone draw here. 1:22 left in this first period. Chase loses his stick off that face-off. Rockridge steps in on sides. Shot gets blocked. Matt able to disrupt the rebound attempt. Centering pass gets thwarted by Charlie. Rockridge sends it back to the point here where they hold. Shot gets blocked by Charlie. Matt able to chip it away from that player in the offensive zone, and he'll skate back the other way. Into the zone on sides. Sends that around behind the net. Jason a battle for it there, but Rockridge comes up the other way. Stanley just off the bench picks this one up. They're in on sides. He'll backhand that one into the corner, where the Wolverines will collect and come back the other way. Headman pass connects, but then stolen by Stanley. Ruxin picks this one up in the neutral zone, comes to the near side. Jace backhands this one ahead. Rockridge comes back the other way. They were offsides, but no call from the ref. Centering pass does connect. Rux comes over to cover. Back to the point. Puck ends up wide of the net. Centering pass again. Fires from, backhand pass back to the point. Shot goes in on Gavin. Cleared aside, dangerously cleared aside by Jace. Gets it into the corner. Jace battling to get this puck out of the zone. That shot gets partially blocked by Griff. Gavin will sweep it into the corner with his glove. That'll end the first period. Rails leading 4-0 after one. Shots favoring the Rails actually 14-12. I had it backwards the whole time. I think the Rails have actually been leading in shot attempts the whole game. Apologies. No, they had it right. I was reading it backwards. I'm SMRT.
SMRT.
Just about set to start the second period here.
Despite the scoreboard saying third period.
Scoreboard currently says 3, but I believe we are set to start the second. All right, Declan at the dot here for the Rails. Start the second period. He wins that one back. It's picked up by Griffin here. Fires it off the sidewall. It makes its way to Ryder, who's into the zone. He's around one defender on his backhand here. Switches forehand. Shot ends up in the ear of the Wolverine goaltender. He squeezes it, and we have a offensive zone draw for the Rails. 16:46 left in the second. Playing 17-minute periods. Apparently we're in high school now. Lead pass does connect. Beats Stanley around the corner, but he's able to battle and pick that one back up. Rails are back in onside. That's not offsides. His skate was on the line. All right, we're offsides. We'll have the neutral zone draw. Try again. Declan on the dot, wins this one back to Matt, who overskates. He regroups, fires it off for shin pad, and Rockridge is back the other way. They were 2-on-0. Matt got back in time. Centering pass doesn't connect. Bria on the wall sends it ahead, but it's held in the zone. Centering pass knocked down by Matt. Matt steps aside here. Takes a look as he tries to get out of the zone. His pass gets intercepted, and Rockridge holds the zone. Centering attempt there gets knocked down by Matt. Next attempt goes off the side of the net. Puck comes to the near circle, the far circle there. It's chipped to the wall by Charlie. Matt battling for it there, able to get it over to Ryder. Ryder unable to get out of the zone, but Declan will. Bria tries to send this forward. Rockridge player falls down on the way into the zone. Declan unable to get that one on net. Cross ice pass gets the Wolverines back out of the zone, firing from the blue line. Gavin kicks that one aside. Matt around behind his own net. He reverses course, sends this one all the way up the middle. It's knocked down by the Wolverines. They'll have to wait to get back on sides. It's actually stolen by Ryder. Ryder in on one-on-one. Goes around the defender here. Can he turn the corner in time? Unable to make that centering pass work. And another tape-to-tape pass gets the Wolverines back out. They're 2-on-3 at the line. They'll dump for a line change. Stanley will pick it up in the far corner. Sends it around near side. Bria picks it up at the blue line, chips it ahead. That'll be far enough for icing. We'll have a defensive zone draw for the Rails here. Just 15:04 left in this second period. Apologies for this great camera angle. Don't have a lot of options. It's one back by the Wolverines. They go D to D on that pass. Shot from the point, gets knocked down. Cross crease pass gets shoveled in. The Wolverines will score on that. First goal of the game. That was a nifty little tape-to-tape pass across the crease there for a wide open shot. Rails will just have to regroup and come back strong.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
Ruck's on the dot here. He wins this one back to Stanley. Stanley pushes it up to Jace. Jace into the zone, hands it off to Ruxon, who gives it back to Jace. Loses it in the circle, though. Griff will hold this into the point. He fires that one down to the circle to Brendan. Brendan fires that one well wide of the net. Stanley holds it in on the half wall. His centering attempt hits a skate. It'll end up at the blue line here. Rockridge goes back the other way. Offside at the line. We'll come back the other way from the neutral zone. Declan's set to take this draw. He wins that over to Bria, who chips it ahead. Rockridge takes it away. Ryder in a wall battle there. Festers that Rockridge defender. Battle at the line. Ryder steps away with it. Unable to get into the circle, however. Rockridge goes back the other way. Tape to tape, and they're back out of the zone. Puck's taken away at the neutral zone by Declan. He gets it ahead to Ryder. He's got Bria with him. Steps around the defender here. In on net, backhand, and scores. Ryder from Declan.
Go, Ryder!
The Rails extend their lead to 4.
13:57 left.
She wants to take my job.
I do not want to lose that. I yell too much.
Draws one by Rockridge, who was taken away by Declan. Ryder unable to control. The Wolverines go back the other way. Ryder steals it. Declan steals it. He's into the zone here. Puck's taken away and chipped into the corner.
Number 17, Ryder Quebec.
No assist officially awarded. Declan did get that ahead to Ryder, though. Pass ahead here by the Wolverines. That's intercepted in the neutral zone by Bria. She dumps it into the corner. Be collected by the Wolverines around behind their own net. Ryder tries to knock that away. Declan at the half wall is able to poke check that. Matt can't hold the line though, and they're back one-on-one here. Charlie backhands that one into the corner. Neat poke check. Still battling for it in the corner there. He gets pushed off of it. Puck gets into the slot. Matt able to slap that away, and Bria will pick it up. Hits Brendan with it, and Brendan just keeps going. Brendan into the zone with a little bit of action there. Pushes the puck into the corner. It's loose behind the net. Bria sends it around the far wall. The Wolverine player picks it up there. Looks to do a cross ice pass. They're out of the zone. Bria poke checks that one. It's back in. They're able to clear it again where Declan will pick it up at neutral ice. Declan back to Stanley on his own blue line. Backhands it back up to Declan. Declan unable to corral, and Rockridge will come back the other way. offsides at the line. Player coming off the bench just stepped into the zone, didn't tag up, and we'll have a neutral zone draw right there. Draws one by Rux. He sends it over to Jace. Jace unable to return the pass. Rockridge picks it up there. They're into the zone. Pass over to the near side. Gavin equal to the task there, unable to collect it though. Rockridge centers it again. That gets all the way through, ends up on the far wall. Rux chips it ahead. Doesn't quite make it out of the zone. It's held in. Wolverines on the point there. Rux with a poke check gets it out. Brendan picks this up into the neutral zone. His lead pass finds Jace. Poke checked away. Rux takes a slap shot that gets deflected into the corner. Jace collects. He loses the puck behind the net. Brendan tries to poke check that away, but the Wolverines are back the other way. He's able to step around one. Puck's forced to the corner by Ruxin. Wolverine player centers that one. Gavin finds it. One save there. Puck's cleared. Jace gets tripped as he tries to exit the zone. There's a minute and a half penalty for tripping on Rockridge. The whistle was blown while Proctor had possession, which is the puzzling part. Instant whistle. Oh, we're gonna have a 2-minute penalty, not a minute and a half. We're playing by range rules today. None of this 15-minute period, 1.5 minute minor penalty bull crap. Declan wins this one back to Matt. Matt at the circle there, fires it over to Bria, who's unable to control, ends up in the corner. She puts the pressure on there. Declan actually steps up. Charlie holds it in at the point narrowly. Gets sent back out. It's going back the other direction. Matt's going to collect this. It won't be far enough for ice. Circles around, fires that off the glass. It's into the neutral zone. Rockridge sends it back the other way. It's intercepted in neutral ice by Ryder. Ryder steps into the zone. He's into the top of the circle there. Tries to fire it. It gets deflected. Declan picks that up and shoots it on net. Wolverines pick that up and they go back the other way with it. They're out of the zone efficiently one more time. 2-on-2 at the line. Fired from the top of the circle. Easily sticked aside by Gavin. Matt forces it into the near corner. Battle for it on the half wall. Shot gets fired into Gavin where he'll cover. 10:09 left in the second period. 57 ticks on the minor penalty to the Wolverine player. Of a defensive zone draw here. Ruck set to take it. Rux wins that over to Brendan. Brendan takes a look, fires that up, gets it to Jace. Jace gets through one player. He's going to step around the other one. Can he beat him to the circle? He does. Forehand, backhand, shovels that wide of the net. Puck's loose in the corner. Rux will give chase behind the net.
Step up!
Wolverines out of their zone here. Stanley overskates that one in the neutral zone, but he collects, sends it over to Jace, loses it. That gets dumped in. Will not be far enough. Icing waved off. Picked up in the corner by Griffin, sent ahead. Ruxin able to get it out, so they'll fire it back in offsides. We'll have a neutral zone draw with 9:32 left in the second period. 20 seconds left in that minor penalty to Rockridge. Rux on the dot again. Shoveled over. Jason's going to win the race there. He's around the corner. He's got Ruxin with him. Short side shot. Gets saved by the goaltender. B picks this up at the top of the circle. He steps down to the dot and fires that off the base of the net. Jace able to shovel that back this direction. Penalty expires to Rockridge. Lead pass knocked away by Griff. They're in offsides. We'll have a neutral zone draw. 9:05 left in the second period. Both teams at full strength. Declan on the draw there, shovels it over to Ryder. Ryder overskates it as he enters the zone. It's offsides. Do another neutral zone draw there. 9 minutes even left in our second period. Declan wins this back to Matt. Matt dumps it into the corner.
Go! Go get it! Go get it! Step up, step
Wolverines
up.
collect, get back out of the zone. Intercepted by Declan here on the near wall. He's into the zone, steps around the defender.
There.
From the face-off circle, he fires that one wide of the net, goes into the far corner. Puck gets dumped out of the zone, Matt unable to hold. Rockridge is back, 2-on-3. Centering pass does connect, it gets weakly shoveled on net. Gavin able to knock that one down,
Way to
covers.
go, Gavin!
We'll have a defensive zone draw for the Rails. 8:21 left in the second period. Shots now favoring Rockridge, 20-19. Puck's won by Rockridge. Given back to the point. There's a battle for it right there inside the blue line. Centering pass from the circle. Connects and scores. Hard shot goes top shelf from the hash marks. Should be 17 from 6.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
Wolverines back within 3. Wolverines back into the zone there. Centering pass is knocked away by Stanley. Stanley tries to get it out of the zone. It's held in at the point, back into the corner. So go behind the net where Griffin will battle for it.
There you go.
Puck sent out front, taken away by Jace. Jace able to escape the zone. He's got Ruxin with him. Ruxin able to drag a foot, stay on side. Stanley steps up to try to hold this one in. Has it in temporarily, it's in his feet. Rockridge able to get it out. They're going to be 2-on-1 at the line here unless Stanley can hustle. Centering pass gets knocked down by Griff. It's picked up in the slot. Fire shots blocked by Griff, by Ruxin. Sent to the point, held in, dumped back down into the corner. Griff pokes that one away from the Rockridge player, but it's held in at the near half wall. Jace intercepts a pass. He's able to get past the defender there. Fires that one high over the net. His line was changing behind him. Puck gets pushed out into the neutral zone where Rockridge comes in. They tip it into the zone. Matt will collect in the corner, circle behind the net. He's chased out by the Rockridge forechecker there. Stops in the circle. Fires that around the wall, near side wall. It's intercepted by Rockridge. Fired wide of the net. Declan putting pressure on there. Centering pass to the top of the circle gets knocked away by Brendan. Puck ends up down behind the goal, around to the far corner. Up to the top of the circle here. Back to the circle again. Back to the top of the circle. Shots blocked by Brendan. Bria picks this up. She's out of the zone. Fires it into the skates of the defender. Declan able to pick this one up, loses it just inside the blue line, and the Wolverines are back the other way. Matt collects this at his own blue line, chips it ahead. It's into the zone. Gets sent right back out again, and the Wolverines head back the other way. Matt unable to play that cleanly, loses it inside the blue line into the corner. Declan picks it up in the corner, backhands that ahead. Ryder unable to poke that out of the zone, and it'll get sent back into the near side corner. Charlie on his backhand, tries to get it up the wall. Still battling for it there. It squirts out to the middle.
Step, Green, step! Stay on it!
Centering pass knocked down by Declan. Declan able to get it to the neutral zone here. He's around 1, he's around 2. He's into the corner with it. Backhand centering pass misses Ryder and Bria. Declan pushed into the wall there in the corner. Ryder picks up a loose puck in the circle. Puck's loose in the crease. After a couple of whacks at it, the Wolverine goaltender is able to collect. We'll have an offensive zone draw here for the Rails. Fargo 2 left in this second period. Rails still up by 3. Shots favoring the Wolverines, 21-20. Declan on the dot. Won by Rockridge. They come back efficiently here.
On defense!
Into the top of the circle. Kicked aside by Gavin all the way into the far corner. Stanley able to chip it out of the zone. It's loose here. Ryder trying to win the race there. He's unable to. Rockridge sends it cross ice here, and they're back out of the zone. In 1-on-2, fires from the top of the circle. Gavin with the blocker save there, forces it in the corner. Stanley battling for it on the half wall, chips it to the line but not out. Declan intercepts that centering attempt, sends it right back to the blue line where it's held in. From the high slot, it's shot on net. Gavin goes stick to glove, hangs onto it, and plays catch with himself. Ruxin set to take this defensive zone draw here. He wins that back to Matt, who's going to circle behind his own net. Stops to go back the other way. Chips that ahead. Jace knocks it down. Brendan picks it up, loses possession. Pope checks that into the zone. Ruxin able to take that one away from Rockridge. Fires from the circle. Off the chest and smothered. We'll have an offensive zone draw for the Rails here. 3:57 left in the second period.
Let's go, Rails!
Ruck's on the dot yet again. He wins that one back to himself. Poke check gets to Charlie, who's able to hold the zone. Brendan and Charlie battling for it, but Rockridge goes back the other way. They're 2-on-1 at the blue line. Charlie hustling back to even it up. Centering pass gets partially tipped by Charlie and cleared by Matt. Wolverines are offside at the line. Neutral zone draw here with 3:42 left. Rux loses that draw to Rockridge. They're into the zone onside. Centering attempt gets knocked to the corner by Charlie. Dumped back into the corner off of a shin pad there. Matt picks it up, chips it around one, collects it at the far circle, loses it to a Rockridge player, forces it back into the corner. Takes a look as he goes behind his own net. Tries to clear that all the way through. Doesn't quite make it, but then Rux is able to take it away and get to the neutral zone. He steps around one. Loses the puck at the blue line there. Gets sent back to Matt at his own blue line. Matt will dump it in. Icing is waved off. They're on sides.
Let's go, Proctor! Hustle, hustle!
Rockridge collects and just goes back the other way.
There you go,
Poke check and
Declan!
neutralized by Declan. Takes that puck away. Brendan tries to corral, but unable to control. Top of the circle here. Matt able to block that shot with his stick. Forces it behind the net. Another shot attempt is thwarted by Declan. Puck squirts to the near side wall here. Charlie's going to pick this up. He's out of the zone.
Let's go, Charlie!
He's got a head of steam. He's got one player to beat. Into the circle. Poke checked away. He collects. Centers it to Brendan. Brendan still playing with it. Unable to control. Stanley tries to step up, and Rockridge goes back the other way. Declan covering up on D here. Can he get back in time? Goes long body. Knocks the puck away on a nifty play. Centering attempt to nobody. Gets thwarted back to the corner. Rockridge holds the point. Sends it in on Gavin and kicks it to the corner.
Gary!
Declan picks this up on the half wall, chips it around. It's into the neutral zone. Rockridge goes D to D here at their own blue line. Lead pass gets them into the zone on sides. Stanley knocks that puck away. Declan tries to clear unsuccessfully. Centering pass here gets knocked away by Stanley. Stanley in the corner chips it ahead. Ryder collects on the half wall. Loses it to Rockridge there, but they're able to force it out of the zone. Bria swipes at it, gets it over here to the blue line. Rockridge trying to go the other way. Ryder knocks it into the zone. Bria puts it in on net. Shoved around the corner here. Declan holds at the line. He's in a battle for it there. Still battling. Bria steps in trying to help. Puck is cleared there. Griff steps up, unable to get it past the forechecker for the Wolverines. They're in 2-on-1, centering pass, and they do score on Gavin. Rockridge closes the gap to 2, 1:04 left in the second period.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
Watch that back guy, all 3 goals!
Ruck set to take the neutral zone draw here. He wins that one back to Stanley, who sends it over to Brendan. Brendan passes it up to Rocks. They're into the zone. Fires that on net. It deflects and goes in. That should be Ruxin from Brendan. Over the shoulder of the Wolverine goaltender. The Rails extend their lead back to 3. 54.5 left in the second period. Wolverines win the neutral zone draw there. They're into the zone. Top of the circle. Fire that one over the net. Gavin's going to glove it and hang on.
Woo-hoo!
Face-off draw ends up in the corner there. Sent ahead by Griffin. Ruxin battling for it there. He'll be out of the zone. Centers it. Makes it to Brendan here at the blue line. They're on sides of the line. Griffin will hold the zone there, but Charlie Declan off the bench chips it ahead. Tries to get it to Jace. Puck's loose to neutral ice there. Battle for it. Declan skates away with it. He'll backhand that one and down into the corner. Rockridge picks this up. There's 8 seconds left in the period. Jason get called for checking here. We'll have a 2-minute minor penalty with just 4.7 left in the second period. And a defensive zone draw for the Rails.
Not even having to use words.
Show us how you carry the watermelon. I carry the watermelon. Like, they are so sturdy. I carry the watermelon.
Defensive zone draw set to be taken by Declan here. Declan wins it over to the wall. Stanley steps up. He's able to chip it out of the zone. That should do it for the period.
Let's go, Rails!
Starting the third, the Rails will have 1:56 left of shorthanded time to kill.
Do you need help?
Apparently we're only playing 2.
Do you guys want some help? Hey, don't do that. You're going to hurt me. They're jamming now. Hi, bestie. Hi, bestie. Hi, bestie. Hi, bestie. Woo, 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 woo! Let's go, Rails! Hi, bestie. Hi.
This year we can play nice for the third.
Oh, we're gonna zam. We're gonna zam, and we'll be back.
Hi, bestie. Okay?
Big time. So where are the cheerleaders? We need some entertainment.
Let's go!
I haven't stretched. We'll give you a minute. They're gonna Sam.
So we're gonna have a short intermission here where they're gonna resurface and we'll be back for the third. Clean ice for the third period for the first time ever. Forecheck harder.
My best team. Chris. Excellent. Guys, put my bag. My best team. My best team. Where's Bria? Bria, where's Bria? You go first. My best team. Hey. My best team. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
After you, sir. I insist.
All right, brief warm up here before we start the third period. Wolverines have not yet entered.
I didn't touch you. Sorry. All right, 17 minutes, third period. Here we go.
17 minutes on the clock. We're set to start the third period here. Jason will finish serving his 2-minute minor with a minute 56 left here on the clock. Bria set to take the neutral zone draw. Got Ryder on the wing, Charlie and Matt on defense.
Here we go.
Draws one back by the Wolverines. They pass it ahead. In onside here at the blue line. Shot from the top of the circle. Goes over the net and into the far corner. Ryder chips that ahead. Bria also gets it ahead. All the way down to the other end. Not far enough for icing. It's waved off. Wolverines are forced to play it. Ryder takes it away. Into the corner, centers. That doesn't connect. Charlie steps up, holds that in at the point. Brio gives chase behind the net. Wolverines, the headman pass. They're back out of the zone here, 1-on-2. To the near circle. Matt forces him down into the corner. Centering pass gets knocked away. picks it up again, and that gets wired all the way to the far corner. Slap shot attempt as the defender steps up to the blue line. That ends up all the way around and back down into the Wolverine end. 57 seconds left in the minor penalty to Jace. Left over from the second period there. Wolverines are in 3-on-2 here. They lose the puck in the circle. Charlie chips it ahead. Ryder will pick that up. He chips it over the defender. Bria will chase it down into the far corner. Icing gets waved off there as well. Wolverine player loses it to the side of the net. Bria forces it into the corner. Stanley pinches from the point, forces it back down in behind the net. It's around to the far circle. Puck squirts into the circle. Wolverines pick it up. They come back the other way. It'll be 3-on-2 into the zone here. That shot wired wide of the net. Picked up on the half wall, dumped back in behind. Centering attempt gets thwarted by Stanley. He chips it around the wall here. Jace out of the box. That puck makes it all the way down. It'll be icing. We'll have a defensive zone draw with 14:57 left in the third period. Rails still up 6-3.
We're dancing, Frank. We're dancing.
Rock's set to take the defensive zone draw here. One over to Brendan, who loses it. Gavin kicks that aside. Stanley picks it up, circles into the corner. Chip to the point where it's held in. D-to-D pass gets knocked down by Brendan, and Rux picks it up, goes the other way. He hands that one off to Jace. They'll be into the zone on sides. Jace tries to center that on his backhand, and it gets taken away. Wolverines clear the zone, dumped back in. Griffin hadn't yet touched up. We'll have offsides on the rails. We'll get a neutral zone draw here. 14:32 left. Declan on the dot for this one here. He wins that over, but it's picked up, intercepted by a Rock Ridge player. He's into the zone. Charlie forces that one down into the corner. He loses an edge in the battle. Matt chips that one back behind the net where Charlie picks it up, sends it off the half wall, but pinching defender holds it in. Centering attempt gets all the way over here. It's loose in the slot. Shot attempt gets taken away by Declan. He chips that ahead. Not out of the zone. Shot from the far wall. Kicked out by Gavin. Puck's loose in the slot. Sent back over to the circle. Centering attempt gets knocked away. Bria picks it up. She's able to get out of the zone. Rockridge collects, comes back the other way. Puck bounces around inside their own zone there. Forced down into the corner. Matt pinches at the point, unable to hold. Rockridge comes back the other way. They're one-on-one. Matt trailing as well. Poke check by Charlie, knocks that away. Pass to the far circle. A shot gets kicked aside by Gavin. Centering attempt here is intercepted by Bria. She turns and she makes it back out of the zone. She gains the red line, backhands that one down. Puck's in the near circle. Clearing attempt held in at the line by Matt. He gives it down to Declan, who skates into the slot. Declan fires a slap shot that goes well wide of the net into the corner. Picked up by Stanley. Put on net. Ryder able to put that one away. We'll have a goal by Ryder from Stanley, I believe. Rails regain their once 4-goal lead. Neutral zone draw taken by Ruxin. Brendan steps away with that one. The lead pass to Ruxin is in his feet, but he's able to regather, and he's into the zone. Chips that to the sidewall here. Brendan tries to force that down into the corner. Still battling for it. Jace comes away with it in the slot. Shoots that one. Hits the crossbar. Comes back to the near half wall. Rockridge player had his pocket picked by Brendan. Puck squirts out, and Rockridge back the other way.
Stay with it,
Gets around the corner here, bottom of the circle. Puck gets knocked away by Griffin. Stanley in the corner with it now. Stanley will carry it out on his own here. Rails are 4-on-2 at the line, in on sides. From the bottom of the circle, centering attempt comes all the way to the other side. Griffin steps up, knocks it back into the slot, but the Wolverines come back the other way. Brendan forces the player wide to the wall. Shot from the bottom of the circle gets whistled well wide. It's held in at the point here, shoved back behind the net. Brendan collects, skates around the net, loses the puck in the circle there. Ruxin able to pick that up, get it back to Brendan. They're back out of the zone, lead pass to Jace. Jace tries to dance around the defender, puck gets knocked away. Rux temporarily disrupts the zone clear. Picked up by Charlie, chipped ahead. Rockridge takes it back. Jace knocks it down and neutralized, but Rockridge comes back the other way. Matt will take this one away at the blue line. Chips it ahead. Clearing attempt held in at the line temporarily by Matt, but then it is taken away. Rockridge goes back the other way. Their pass goes through the skates. Ends up the other side, and Charlie just fires that into the Rails bench. 11:05 left in the third period. Rails still up 7-3. Of a defensive zone draw here. Rails still trailing in shots, 27-24. Defensive zone draw taken by Declan. He pushes that over to Charlie, who sends it around behind the net. Matt will have to give chase here. He backhands that one ahead. It's held in at the point. Centering attempt gets taken away by Declan, and they're back the other way, 3-on-1. Declan around the defender, backhand, forehand. It's underneath the goaltender. We get a whistle.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
We'll get an offensive zone draw here for the Rails. 10:45 left. Declan on the dot here. Won by the Wolverines. They shoot it far side. Held in by Griffin. He forces it back down into the corner. Collected by the Wolverines. They chip it ahead. Lead pass there gets knocked down by Griffin again. He gives it to Declan at the circle. Declan runs into a player in the slot. Gets it on net. Covered by the goaltender. We'll have an offensive zone draw again for the Rails. Just 10:26 left here. Defensive zone draw won by the Wolverines. Puck goes behind the net. Comes around near side. Headman pass intercepted by B in the high slot. Taken away again by Rockridge, and they come back the other way. Poke check at the blue line. They're able to stay on sides. Griffin picks this one up in the slot, and a puck battle there. Shot gets deflected over the net. Ruxin will fire that one around the boards. It's held in at the point. Centering attempt gets kicked to the wall by Brendan. Ruxin steps in front of a slap shot there and blocks it before it makes it to the goal. Jace picks this one up in his own zone. He's through the neutral zone here. In on sides, he's got Ruxin on his wing. Into the slot. Backhand shot gets steered away. B picks that one up on the half wall. Loses it. And the Wolverines will be back out. Stanley knocks that away, but it's recollected by the Wolverines. Puck's loose in the circle there. Shot on net, but saved by Gavin, but the backhand beats him.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
Wolverines tally their fourth goal of the game. 9:19 left in the third period.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
Scoring for Rockridge, number 17, Titus Gabble.
Charlie has up that into the corner. Matt's going to forecheck down into this near side. Matt in a board battle in the corner there with two Rockridge players. He centers it. It's off of Declan's stick. The Wolverines come away with it. They dump it to neutral ice. Griffin steps up, puck's back out of the zone. Declan now has it. He chips that ahead. It's into the zone. Rockridge will be forced to circle and come back the other way.
Let's go!
Headman pass makes it out of the zone. Rockridge is 2-on-2 at the line. Centering attempt gets knocked aside by Matt. Held in at the point. Battling for it there is Declan. Declan trying to get it out of the zone here. Ends up gets shoved back down into the corner. Declan will fire that around the wall. Charlie on the half wall whiffs on it, but it does get it past the Rockridge player. Charlie and Griff battling for it there. Matt able to get it out of the zone. He chips it past the Rockridge defender. They're in a foot race. Matt unable to win that one. Rockridge will come back the other way with it. Ryder battling for it on the wall there. Matt steps in to help. Puck comes loose. Matt picks it up. Fires that back against the grain, but right to a Rockridge player. Poke check, knocks it away. Ryder dumps it back into the zone, goes off a Rockridge player down into the corner. Got three players changing behind Declan and Ryder as they try to hold the zone. Centering pass from Ryder to Stanley. Stanley on his backhand. Can't connect on the forehand there and shoves it into the corner. Brea will step out of the corner with it. Centering pass to Brea in the slot. She's a couple whacks at it. Nothing gets on net. Rockridge comes away with it at the bottom of the circle, and they're back out of the zone. Poke check from Declan. Slows down the Wolverines in neutral ice. Brea picks this one up. She and Ryder collaborate there to get it into the zone. Ryder into the circle. Loses it on a poke check. Clearing attempt, knocked down by Jace and sent back into the corner by Ryder. Stanley picks it up behind the net. Stanley loses it into the corner. Three Wolverines there. Headman pass off the stick. Rux picks this up at his own blue line. Chips it ahead. Rockridge takes it away and comes back the other way. Shot from the top of the circle is blocked by Ruxin. And behind the net. Rux comes away with it, fires it around the corner. Stanley's going to give chase here. Wolverines are forced to play it in their own zone. Chipped up the wall. Stanley intercepts, fires that on net. It's knocked down in the slot. Stanley with it on the half wall again. Centering attempt, bounces off Jason's skate. Brea fires right into the goalie's chest. He's going to hang on to that.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
We'll have an offensive zone draw for the Rails. 6:13 left in the third period. Looks like we've shuffled the lines a bit here. Our defense and our playing forwards, and our forwards playing D. Matt and Charlie on the wing here for Ryder. Ryder wins this one back. Brendan unable to control at the point. He circles, fires it. Charlie picks that up, shovels it over to Matt. Matt able to chip it into the zone. On the half wall there, down into the corner. He reverses course, centers it. It's taken away in the slot by a Wolverine player. Dumped back up the wall. Rux holds at the point. Rux steps around one, dumps it back down into the corner. Charlie meets a player behind the net there. Wolverines chip that one off the referee. It stays in the zone. Comes to the near wall. Matt in a puck battle there for it. Squirts out to the circle there where the Wolverines have possession. They're through neutral ice into the zone. Centering attempt doesn't connect with anyone. Matt will pick this up on the half wall. He flips that high into the air. It lands at center ice. Wolverines collect. Headman pass connects. Puck gets dumped into the far corner. Level Wolverine first on the puck. Centering attempt there gets kicked aside by Charlie. Brea picks it up on the half wall. It's held in at the point. Sent back into the corner. Ruxin will fire it around the wall to this side. Picked up by a Wolverine player. Stops and reverses course. Down in behind the goal line. Centering attempt comes to the high slot. Shot on net. Hits the crossbar. No! Hits the crossbar and comes out. The referee signals a goal. Apparently hit the back bar and came back out.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go!
Frank confirms that it was a goal. He was standing out in the corner. Zone draws one by Jace. He gets forwarded at the blue line there. Declan tries to poke the puck away. Little backhand forehand. Shot goes wide. Centering pass makes it in on Gavin. Gavin able to knock that one down as well. Puck on the half wall gets sent ahead by Stanley. That'll go all the way down for icing. We forced to into the defensive zone for the Rails. 4:23 left here in the third period. Shots favoring Rock Ridge, 32-28. Forwards and D have been reset. Ryder takes that draw, wins it over to Matt. Matt loses it in his feet. Battling for it there, gets pushed into the corner. Centering pass out in the slot, gets knocked aside by Ryder. Rucks with a stick lift, tries to send this one out. It's held in at the point. Shot gets sent to the corner. Wolverines pick it up on the half wall there. Matt holds it on alongside the net, loses it to a Wolverine player, but then it's taken away by Charlie. Charlie, headman pass to Rux. They're able to get out of the zone here. Rux sidesteps one. Fires it over the far wall to Brendan, who's unable to control. Clearing attempt held in by Ryder at the point. Ryder around a defender. Fires that one down into the end wall. Puck's loose in the corner. Rockridge comes back the other way. Chips it ahead. It's gloved down by the Wolverine. Rux has it on D here. Loses it in the slot. Able to chip it away. Ryder comes in and picks that one up. And the Rails are back the other way. It's knocked away at the line. Ryder recollects though. He gets into the zone. Puck is loose. And the Wolverines come back the other way. They're going to be 2-on-3 here at the line. Steps around one. Declan with some good pressure there. Gavin with the save. Puck is forced into the near side corner. Declan will pick it up behind the net. Sends that to the far wall. Shot from the top of the circle goes wide of the net. Stanley picks it up on the near wall, tries to send it out. It's held in at the point. Puck down to the circle. Shot gets deflected wide. Griffin sends this around the wall. Wolverines step up to hold it in at the point. Pass to the slot. It's fired back into the corner. Stanley chips this one ahead. Declan unable to collect it. It's held in at the point. His clearing attempt gets kicked to the far wall. Shot gets blocked by Griffin. Wolverines from behind the net try to center that one. It ends up near the net. Gavin able to cover.
Let's go, Proctor!
We'll have a defensive zone draw with 2:12 left in the third period here. Declan wins this one back. Charlie tries to send it out. It gets held in at the point. Shot gets blocked by Matt. Jace picks this one up in the high slot. They're back out of the zone. They're 2-on-2 at neutral ice. Jace steps around. Poke check there. Wolverines are able to come back the other way. Puck gets sent in, deflected into the corner. Matt's going to collect. Sends that up the side wall. It's held in at the top of the circle. Sent back downward. Declan will take it away. Forces that to the side wall. He's in a puck battle there for it. Declan's still trying to collect. Rhea able to pick that one up in the neutral zone. She's got Jace with her. They're 2-on-2 at the line. Down into the circle. Shot gets shoveled into the far corner. Clearing attempt does make it out to neutral ice. Matt picks this one up, fires it back in. They're on sides. Or apparently not. All right, we'll have a neutral zone draw here for the Rails. 1:20 left here in the third period. We're going to call it icing. Wolverines have pulled their goaltender. Ruck's able to take that off the draw. He gets across center ice, loses it though. Puck is loose here under a Wolverine player at neutral ice. Puck comes loose. Battle for it here at neutral ice still. Wolverine skating 6-on-5. 1 minute left here in the third. Down to the far corner. That backhand goes top shelf. They've scored. The extra man attacker is effective. They draw within one with 57.6 left here in the third period. Declan set to take the neutral zone draw. Timeout taken by the Wolverines.
Play 17. Right.
At least for Friday.
It was supposed to be.
There you go.
That changed. I did that.
Come on, ref. Let the kids play.
Net's still empty here for the Wolverines. The neutral ice draw here. Declan on the dot. He wins that one over to Jace. Puck gets sent in by the Wolverines. Top of the circle, down to the dot. Shot gets forced wide by Stanley. Picked up on the half wall by the Wolverines. Sent back into the corner. Declan behind the net with it. He fires that one up. It gets out of the zone. Jace on his horse, trying to win that race. Fires it, gets deflected into the corner. Held in at the point by Stanley. The shot gets knocked down by the defender for Rock Ridge. Comes back out of the zone. Headman pass doesn't connect. Icing on Rock Ridge with 18 seconds left in the third period. They'll be forced to put the goaltender back in.
Let's go, Proctor! Let's go! There we go.
Offensive zone draw, won by Ruxin to the half wall, back to Matt at the point. Matt shoots that one, it gets deflected. Puck is loose on the half wall there. 8 seconds. Matt has it at neutral ice there. He tries to trap it against the wall, trying to buy time. 1 second. No shots. The Rails have won 7-6 in a real barn burner. Rockridge pushed late, erasing that four-goal lead in the third period to bring it within one. Rails ultimately successful there. Game total shots for the Rails 28 for a 3-period save total of 21 for the Rockridge goaltender. 3-period total shots for Rockridge 35 for a game save total of 29 for Gavin. We'll be back in action 4:30 on Sunday evening where we host Moose Lake. We'll see you then.